Hi and good morning to our madam. So in this video, my group will talk about our proposal topic for community project, which is motivation talk on how to handle stress when facing a new norm in pandemic COVID-19. So here is the list of my group 3 members, which is Caroline Anak Luang, Cherry Megran Masule, and me, Nicholas Bungai, Muhammad Shafiq, and Sazwa Natasha. So the present will start from here.
Background. Pandemic COVID-19 bring a huge impact in all aspects in our lives. To curb the spread of COVID-19, we all practice our social distancing, but according to the expert, practicing social distancing causes mental health implications such as fear, depression, and anxiety. Experts like Kekojevic, Besh, Sullivan, and Davis stated that outbreak of COVID-19 causes the increase of anxiety and risk perception among students. They also further described that mental health issues can essentially weaken student academic performance. Therefore, my team and I decided to give a motivation talk program on how to handle stress when facing new norm in pandemic COVID-19 to 60 students of Form 5 at SMK Subang Jaya Selangor. In this program, we invite a motivator expert to give encouragement to the students. Besides that, we also prepare a few activities to the student after the session with the motivator expert. Moving to the statement of need. The rate of mental issues among students increasing during this COVID-19 pandemic. Hence, students need an encouragement and motivation to face this critical situation and the new norm condition that we have to adapt. This motivation talk program hopefully can help students dealing with the stress during studies in this COVID-19 pandemic and also expose them to the importance of mental health awareness. Aside of that, students also will learn a few tips to handle their stress well, which is beneficial because there's a lot of suicide cases among students because of stress during this COVID-19 pandemic. Besides of that, activity held in this program also expose students to problem solving, strengthen relationship, and also build cooperation among them. The rise of mental health issues among students need to be taken seriously as it interferes with the student academic performance and also can cause fatal. Therefore, this program needs to be held because it can help students overcome their stress during this new norm of COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you.
Hello again. So in this slide, I will talk about our goals and objectives in this project community. So our first goal is provide guidance and awareness to students in strengthening the mentality in facing crises of pandemics and online classes. So our objective is to organize an hour talk session about mental awareness from psychology lecturer, and the second objective is to conduct an hour talk section about online learning tips with facilitator. The next goal is to conduct activity with students. So in this goal we have two objectives, which is to enhance the critical thinking among 50 students to solve the problems, the game that we make, and to strengthen the relationships and cooperation among these students, among 50 students. So that's all for my part. The next slide will be presented by another presenter.
I will explain about the description of the proposed program. Our program name is the Motivation Talks on how to handle stress when facing new norms in pandemic COVID-19. The summary of our program is about exposing the student about mental awareness regards to the current situation of pandemic by conducting motivation talks and holding a few fun activities to the student from SMK Subang Jaya Selangor to participate. A well-known psychology lecturer might be invited to giving speeches to the student briefly. The facilitator also taking part by conducting talks about online learning and giving some tips during study online. The location for this program will be at SMK Subang Jaya Selangor. This location was chosen because the global partner Sindian Berhad was only located 16 kilometers away and only took 17 minutes to arrive.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Shafiq Amin bin Hadu Hamid and my number 68621. Okay, for target community, we focus for 50 student SMK Subang Jaya that we choose is Form 5 student. That we know then we take the exam SPM. And then for date and time, we choose in two session. We will make in two session. First, ice breaking, motivator with student, and then second session is motivation talk. That the facilitator can help when the motivator doing activity and that session. For collaborator, we choose the global partner and the SMK Subang Jaya as collaborator. The global partner will provide the motivator and the facilitator, and then second, the SMK Subang Jaya will help we to provide the comfortable and safe place to make the motivation talk. For committed, first as a director is Nicholas. Second is as member Caroline, Cherry, Shafiq and Shazol as the facilitator on this program. For SOT analysis, we have four content. First is strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. First strength is motivator has the knowledge to facing the audience, and audience is from 5, and then the others maybe is teacher or facilitator on that time. Okay, for second is witness. For this witness, we cannot expect during pandemic how pandemic can bring effect for the class or for this activity. So opportunity is the motivator can help student bring motivation, how student can handle the stress, and how student can manage the time for to doing preparation in exam. Okay, for the 3 is in this program maybe they take risk for the social distancing when doing the activity. And then second is maybe some parents cannot bring permission for this their son when join this program.
I will explain about promotional plans. We have 3 types of promotional plans, which is the first one is advertisement using social media promotion. We choose this Facebook and Instagram as our platform to promote this program as it will be easier to attract the audience and addressing our contents. Next is using proposal marketing. This proposal we use to get enhanced trust and offer benefit to company for provide sponsor in this event. The last plan is using online newspaper. We will use this platform to promote this program as it allows the reader connected with the contents provided and get the reader attention.
My name is Shazwa Natasha and my metric number is 67872. I will explaining about the operational cost and budget of our program. So for the first item is publicity. The publicity is content banner, which is 2 unit, and the decoration, and we use the service of decoration, and the total of the item is 210 ringgit Malaysia. For the second one is transportation. We rent a van for the transportation, which is ringgit Malaysia 600. And the third one is fees and rental. The fees and rental is including 1 unit of hall, 5 facilitators, and 1 motivator. And the total of this item is 700. And the next is logistic. We use a PS system, which is 1 set, and the total is 450. For the fifth item is refreshment, which is foods and fruits, breakfast, drink, and caterer. The total of this amount is the total of this item is 1,104 ringgit and 70 cent. And the last one is token of appreciation, which is VVIP gifts and student gifts. The total of the item is 570. And the total of this item is 3,634 ringgit and 70 cent. And the miscellaneous is 5% of the total cost is 181 ringgit and 74 cent. And for the grand total is 3,844 cent. We have a 5,000 sponsorship from our company.
Lastly, I will talk about the outcomes or result from this community project. So the outcomes for by the end of the programs for the community, which is the students, they will give positive impact on mental health on the students and increase the knowledge and motivation of students facing the new norms during this pandemic time. And the last one is students were able to manage their time management and stress to overcome the challenging of online study. So the other outcomes or impact for our organization is to provide opportunities and experience for organizers to interact and contribute to the community. The second one is to increase the image of organization in the public. So next page is our references that we use in this proposal, and the appendix is about the tentative program that will happen on that days. So the other appendix is on our report. So that's all for our video. Thank you.